We're going to get into something else that has been very topical. It has to do with Daniel Yao Domelevo, the Auditor General. We have Manuel Kranting, my colleague, who is live there. He's going to be telling us what exactly is happening there. Has the Auditor General showed up? We'll find out. Manuel Kranting, a very good morning to you, if you can hear me. Give us the scoop. What exactly is transpiring at the Audit Service this morning?
Yes, Benjamin, just as he posted on his Facebook wall that he was resuming work today, March 3, 2021, the Auditor General, Daniel Yao Domelevo, just a moment ago showed up. And as I earlier spoke to Mamavi, I made a point that his spot where he's supposed to be parking was actually empty. But this time around, he entered through this other entrance, which is just adjacent the Controller and Accountant General's Department. And so entered through the back of the facility, and he's settled. We have confirmation that he's entered the office. But questions that we want to find out from the Public Affairs Directorate of the services, whether or not he was giving the keys before he arrived or he took the keys when he arrived here. I can give you confirmation also that just about some 10 minutes after he entered, the vehicle that actually dropped him and actually drove him into the facility also moved out, and it's just moved out just a short while ago. We do not know exactly where that vehicle is going to. But as I am speaking to you at this moment, just about some 15 minutes ago, Daniel Yao Domelevo, the Auditor General, reported to work, and we're trying to get access into the facility. The security officials here are denying us entrance just yet. They are telling us to wait for the Public Affairs Directorate, which really is not reported to the premises just yet. So we're trying to lurk around here a bit longer to see if we can get a word from Mr. Domelevo on what the correspondence has been between himself and then the service, by extension also the board of the service, given the fact that the board had categorically said that they were expecting that he would be proceeding on retirement after they found out that documents that he had filed to SNIT, etc., said that he was born on June 1, 1960, instead of the June 1, 1961 that he had corrected in 1993. So generally, that's the picture here. We do not have too much of action here. He's been inside for about 15 minutes, and there's not been any activity just yet. And you remember that the last time that he reported here to check on some documents, as he said, his office and the keys to the office had been changed, and it became a huge issue. Today, we've not seen anything of that sort just yet, and so we are still here trying to find out how the day will progress. Benjamin.
Well, interesting times, because I was going to ask you about exactly that. At least he's been ushered into the building. Whether he will have access to his office is another matter altogether. But what can you tell us about the mood of Daniel Yao Domelevo as he actually came there to the audit service? What was the mood? Did you get to capture what his mood was?
Well, Benjamin, it will be really difficult to give you an express description of his mood, because the vehicle in which he was seated, the Toyota V8 Land Cruiser that he was seated in, had the back windows tinted, and so really could not catch a glimpse of his face as he moved on past us until he got down from the vehicle and accessed the building. But I can tell you of the mood of the workers here. For most of them that I actually spoke to ahead of his arrival here, they didn't even know whether or not he was going to show up, and whether indeed he was going to go ahead to report as he had posted on Facebook. A lot of the security officials and others who are here are being tight-lipped. Well, nobody is agreeing to say anything to us. All directions and all routes, we are told, are supposed to be leading to the office of the Public Affairs Directorate, which my checks as of right now reveals that there's nobody in that office. The office is locked, and so we do not have an official statement from the Public Affairs Directorate of the Audit Service. But that is generally the mood here. People are going about their normal duties as they would, and except that nobody is agreeing to say anything to us on what might or might not have changed in the absence of Daniel Yao Domelevo.
So there you have it, at least as far as this morning is concerned. We know that we have the Auditor General in the building actually having some interaction with the authorities, and we're going to be finding out what that conversation generates in the coming hours. We'll find out what exactly that generates in the coming hours, and whether or not the Auditor General will take up this matter on any front, whether legally or otherwise. But per what the Audit Service has been telling us, he shouldn't even be in that position anymore because he is on retirement. Let's take a bit of a breather here, and we shall return on the AM show for the very last leg. Do stay.